Alrighty, today we are going to jump in to Photoshop and get to drawing some 3D shapes. Alright, so let's get started. So, usually my process of drawing 3D shapes, or making a shape 3D, we're going to start with my favorite, which is the circle. Pretty simple. The circle, right? So we got, basic shape of it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Add these lines, one going across, up and down, one going, side by side, horizontal, and then you add extra lines. This one would go across that line, and this one would go across that one to give it that 3D shape. So you just keep adding lines till you think, it's pretty much looks like it's three-dimensional. So that one's pretty much done. You can add a little cast shadow behind it, give it more 3D. So looking pretty much 3D, I should say, kind of like an orange or basketball or ball or anything like that. Yep, so there's the sphere, and now we are going to draw, I'd say, the coolest shape, that coolest shape in 3D, I think, would be the triangle turned into a pyramid. I'd say this is the coolest one. So we pretty much got the 3D design. Want to make it more 3D, you can add the cast shadow, right? One behind it, one underneath it, to give it more depth. It's pretty much it for this one, but this one's my favorite one. It just looks the best in 3D. And then the last one would be the cube. So try to probably move these over because I need some space. Right, so we got the square, and we're going to turn it into a cube. So grab those corners and just connect them, one across, one at the bottom, and we're going to go more in depth on the 3D. So we're going to go back to the pyramid and add some more lines, give it more 3D, more depth. So it's kind of like a tent, and we're going to go back to the cube and add more lines on the inside to give it more depth, because that really makes it pop. Of course, let's see what else. Oh, add the cast shadow, right? And the color I chose was this this blue color, because I don't know, I guess certain comic book artists or artists use a light blue pencil, so I figured why not use it, and it's a nice color. So yeah, just that would be my process of drawing the 3D shapes. And now we're gonna add some color to them. Choose a gray color. gray color. Yeah, so my favorite things to do is to draw 3D shapes. I don't know, something about them is just cool. Instead of drawing them 2D off flat and plain, you get to see them in the third dimension. So, pretty cool. I think 3D shapes are awesome. It's kind of the reason why I wanted to go into 3D animation, which I have done over the years at my school. So, it's been fun. Did a few animations. A spinning top animation. I did a... What else did I do? Oh boy, I can't even remember any. I did so many. Oh, I did a animation of... Man, I can't think of it. It'll come to me later. But I have done a few animations in 3D. And at my school we used 3ds Max, so you know, in high school, junior year high school, I used the Maya. And I know Maya's good for like making soft, I guess soft, more organic things. And 3ds Max is made for more architectural, structural type things. If that makes any sense. So, yeah. I'm just coloring this in using a gray color. I was going to use a brighter color, but I was like, nah, I think gray works fine. We'll just add more colors on top to show, where light will be coming from. So those are done. And now we're going to, let me fix this. Now we're going to, add some darkness, I guess dark cast shadows on here. So the light would probably be coming from this direction up above, so the shadow will be going behind the object. So we're going to show that. We're going to put the shadow behind the object to give it that I'd say depth. So yeah, so just put that behind the object and it kind of gives it a depth in a way. Make it seem like that it's got light on it. And then we add another light, some more light. This one's gonna go behind the object, or on the side I should say, to show that that it's light doesn't hit one spot. It doesn't hit every spot, so you kind of have to shade that in. Since light will be at the top, we want to leave it leave the top part blank. Gonna add a light gray to show that, oh boy, wrong color. show that there's light at the top. So we're going to use this cube as a reference for that. Add some light on the side of this sphere. And pyramid, just probably leave that. So yep, that's pretty much it. Probably add a backdrop color. Here we go. Add some depth. Put a color back there. There we go. Now you see? There goes that 3D-ism. So, yeah. That was pretty much my process on making 3D shapes. Just start with making some lines. Well, make the shape first. So if it's a circle, make the shape of a circle, triangle, square. Then you add the lines through it to give it that depth. So you add a bunch of lines for like a sphere. You just cross through with a bunch of lines. If it's a pyramid, do the same thing. Just pretty much like an extended triangle. So you have the regular base right here, and then on the side would be pretty much another triangle. So it's like 4 triangles connected. And then you can add some lines if you want to give it that depth, but it pretty much has it. The cube, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares connected like a box. You just add, extend those lines and connect them all. I'd probably say the sphere would be the only thing that would take the longest to add light to, because it is a sphere and you want to give it that roundness. So you'd have to add a certain amount of light and color to give it that 3D without the lines. So I'd have to work this through more to give it more, to make it more look more 3D. But the pyramid and the cube, not so much. I wouldn't have to, but the sphere I would. So yep, that's my process of making 3D shapes. So thanks for tuning in, and later today I can well, maybe tomorrow I can extend on making the 3D shapes. It's up to you. Just leave a comment, subscribe, and we'll see if we can go a little deeper, or if I didn't explain anything good enough, just let me know. So thank you, and have a good day.